Yes, my people, good afternoon. Now, that guy, Akbos, and I welcome officially to this preview show for the match between Algeria and Nigeria for AFCON 2025 quarterfinals. This battle between the Fennec Stars of Algeria and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now, for who go reach the semi-finals of the AFCON, the biggest stage in African football. So, make our officially welcome to this preview show. How you feel going into this game? If you be Nigerian, if you be fan of the Super Eagles, how confident you did going into this must-win encounter between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Fennec Foxes of Algeria? If you be Algerian also, how confident you did say your team go fit qualify for the next round? Because we know say the main cocoa for this encounter between Algeria and Nigeria now a place to play for the semi-finals for AFCON 2025. We don't move from 2025, follow us enter 2026. But how do they feel about this game? Going into this game, some people go talk to me, they apply caution. Some people they go into this game with ginger, with high spirit, based on the way the Super Eagles of Nigeria are on the show working so far for AFCON 2025. Because Coach Eric said Coach Ile team, but if you look their performances from the group stage around of the 16, you go agree say they be one of the best team. But we did the crucial moment of AFCON 2025 when no rooms for mistake, because if you make mistake, mistakes at all. We need to get the job done if we want to qualify for the next round. But welcome officially. What do you predict for this game? Which player you think will be the difference maker for the Super Eagles against the Fennec Stars of Algeria, the Fennec Foxes of Algeria, or the Desert Warriors, as some people they like to call them? Who you think say go be the star man for the Super Eagles, and how you think say Coach Eric Chile team suppose approach this must-win game with the Fennec Foxes of Algeria? But quickly, make I just pull up the head-to-head between Nigeria and Algeria. The head-to-head between Nigeria and Algeria, and I say 22 matches played, and Algeria get the bragging right. Algeria don't beat Nigeria 10 times in 22 meetings. They don't draw 3 and they don't lose 9. While Nigeria don't get 9 wins, 3 draws, and 10 losses. So when you look the head-to-head, with the look us with Korokoro eye for inside our screen now, you go see say Algeria get the bragging right because they get one more win over the Super Eagles. But we expected the Super Eagles of Nigeria go equal that 10 wins where Algeria don't beat us with a victory tomorrow for Marrakech, where they go play the quarterfinal game by 5 p.m. Nigeria time. So we expect the Super Eagles of Nigeria go fit get a victory tomorrow for Marrakech to fit equal the 10 wins where Algeria don't get in terms of the head-to-head for both teams. 22 meetings, Algeria 10 wins, Nigeria 9 wins, and 3 draws, and Nigeria don't get 10 losses. And make we also don't forget, say the most recent meeting between both nations for the African Cup of Nations now in 2019, and Algeria and I come out 2-1 victors over the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And we all remember that goal where and that match. Now Riyad Mahrez, the current captain of the Fennec Foxes of Algeria, now scored the winner for that semi-final game where Algeria take knockout the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And we also know, say, in the last 3 competitive meetings between the Fennec Foxes of Algeria and the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Algeria don't beat us. The last 2 meetings between the both teams, now friendly games, Algeria has come out on top 1-2-1, the other one 1-0 victory. So I think going into this game, the Super Eagles of Nigeria don't really get bragging right that much in terms of recent meetings with Algeria, and also coupled with the fact that Algeria beat us for the last meeting between both sides for the AFCON. But we get a chance to redeem ourselves. We get a chance to make a record 10 wins against Algeria, and I hope say the Super Eagles of Nigeria go make us proud come tomorrow for Marrakech, and they go come out on top as victors. But going into this game, how you feel? What team you're feeling around this game? How you think say the game, the Super Eagles of Nigeria go take win am? What team you expect Coach Eric Chile boys to carry from the Ogbonge performance where they perform for group stage and for round of 16 enter this match? What team you also no one see with how they don't play so far in the last 4 games for AFCON 2025 for this must-win game against Algeria? Quickly drop out inside the comment section and we go touch on. But while we talk about the head-to-head, a lot of people not really they put meanings and they give a lot of attentions into head-to-head. Make we talk about the players to watch for this Algerian side. We know that this Algerian side, they be a very technical and tactical team. They get top players, good players, so they play for some of the best clubs in Europe, and some don't play for some of the best clubs in Europe. Currently, they apply their trade for the Saudi Pro League, like their captain and their leader of this team. The main person will be say many people go put eye for inside their body. Now, Riyad Mahrez, the former Manchester City man and the current Al Hilal of Saudi Pro League player. We know say Riyad Mahrez na him be the leader of this team, the captain, their go-to guy, their chief creator, the person where we say they go always want try to get on the ball, the person where we say we know say na him be the danger man when it comes to set piece situation. So for me, I think say Riyad Mahrez, na him be their main difference maker, and we need to make sure say we not let Riyad Mahrez get on the ball come tomorrow for Marrakech. We need to cut out the supply. We're going to go to Riyad Mahrez. We need to make sure, say, all those mesmerizing runs, we not give him room, we not give him the space to try to control the tempo of the game, because we know, say, Mahrez, they like to drift right, drop in sometimes, can't receive the ball. And now he's a very more experienced player. A player will say, okay, that pace, that rapidness waiting for a game, some years past, no day again. Now he go play to a technical strength. Now he go want to use him experience. He go want you say, I be experienced guy, I be tactician, and him ability to play in tight spaces. So Riyad Mahrez is the one person where we say we really need to put eye for inside, but he comes tomorrow from Marrakech, and we need to make sure say Riyad Mahrez no go get a good day at the office. And like I be the talk, we need to avoid set pieces for close to our 18 area, because we know say Riyad Mahrez now a set piece specialist. We see what he do us for 2019, how we take hang our goalkeeper from set piece. So we need to avoid any fouls around our around our box 18 area. Needless fouls, unnecessary fouls. We need to cancel and come out and make sure say Riyad Mahrez no get any set piece, any set piece moment, because we know say him now the person where they go call him if they get any close set piece to the Super Eagles box. So Riyad Mahrez, like I talked, the main difference maker, the captain, the leader, the person where we say they're going to look up to for inspiration. We need to make sure say Riyad Mahrez no get a good day at the office, and make sure say we cut out supply. We don't let them play in tight spaces. We don't let them make those mesmerizing run, dribble our defenders, our fullbacks. Whoever will start on the left fullback position and the right fullback position, wherever they want to play Riyad Mahrez, we need to make sure say we double up on them and not let them get space, not let them get 1v1 situation, because we also know say he's a very good dribbler and a person where we say if he maneuver away out of tight spaces. So we need to make sure say Riyad Mahrez we cut out in supply and we off in lights come tomorrow. And another player where we say I go where we alight from our scouting reports with respect to the Fennec Foxes of Algeria. Now Ousmhen Lookman. Ousmhen Lookman now player where we say many of us when they follow the Italian Serie A, we know him right the time when he did AC Milan and a current Dinamo Zagreb midfielder. Now he be the person where we say be the engine room of this Algerian team. Now he be the person where they go the one they go to detect the play, to control the play, to recycle the possession, and also to break down the play of the Super Eagles. And for me, I go talk say the area where we go fit win this game and lose this, or potentially lose this game, which God forbid, we know the president of the Super Eagles go lose them. He there for inside Ousmhen Lookman pocket. We need to make sure say Ousmhen Lookman not get time on the ball. We need to be very quick on once the ball reach Ousmhen Lookman and make we press up the way we press back to back with that Ninja ginger, that Ninja spirit, and make sure say Ousmhen Lookman not get time to control the play, detect the play, and him go also want try to slow Nigeria possession. To to throw spanner for inside the walk where they try to build for inside midfield. So Ousmhen Lookman, I think say the battle between him and the likes of Wilfred Ndidi, the likes of Frank the Tank Oyeka, the likes of Alex Iwobi, it go be very integral for tomorrow game. It will be one of the key battles between who go fit come out on top from both sides. So we expect say our skipper in Wilfred Ndidi, Frank the Tank Oyeka, Alex Iwobi will be one of the most I call him consistent player so far for this AFCON 2025, because for me, Alex Iwobi has been high flying. So I think I expect to make these guys stay at the top of their game and make sure say Ousmhen Lookman no get room and time on the ball. I get a comment we don't drop quick. Make I just touch him as they look me for my Kuru. This one they come from Ogan Michael. Ogan Michael talk say Riyad Mahrez saying that Benjamin Frederick for Olam well. See, but in Penam say Benjamin Frederick they out injured. Yes, like my brother Benjamin Frederick for be a good person we go for Riyad Mahrez well. But now we need to put our faith, our trust in the defender so we currently get available at our disposal. And Organic Kainzo also there inside the building. Real quick, make I bring in Organic Kainzo into the conversation. And make we also talk about people where they at our disposal to fit who Riyad Mahrez. We talk about players like Bright Osei, Samuel, and Bruno Yemeshi for the left back, and Zaidu Sanusi. We never know who Coach Eric Chile go start. But Organic Kainzo, good to get you on today's preview show. Organic, how you feel going into this game tomorrow between the Fennec Foxes of Algeria and the Super Eagles of Nigeria for Marrakech for AFCON 2025 quarterfinals? Organic, how you feel going into this game tomorrow? Mr. Nick, when you can, just let us know so that we go bring you on and you go give us, your one kobo on these topics. Them, but Organic, are you with us now?
So I deal with Ronaldo.
All right.
Well,
so, but what will be your thought? What will be your thought about Riyad Mahrez? Maybe we start from there first. What will be your thought about Riyad Mahrez and some of the other players where you think say we need to watch out for Algeria tomorrow?
Well, to me, Riyad Mahrez is a very good player, but not only Riyad Mahrez, even the guy that replaced Riyad Mahrez, that guy is even sharper than Riyad Mahrez. He's sharper than Riyad Mahrez. The only thing that is the experience that counts in that place. The guy is fast. He's fast. His end game not be like Riyad Mahrez end game, but the guy is fast. The guy when he scored the goal against Congo is fast. Then that the attacker when he scored against, I think he don't score against Nigeria. I think maybe 2019 he scored the first goal against Nigeria, something like that. That guy is still good, which is the guy they wear number 9, but he not start the game against Congo. They get this team, you understand? They have good defense too. They have good defense as well. They get good defense. I think they've conceded only one goal. I think they've conceded only one goal. I think they've conceded just only one goal in this competition. And that was the game against I think their last group match when they later win the game. So the tough side will they play again a team that is very good in defense. The attack might not be that good as Nigeria attack based on players that we know apart from Mahrez. But they have a good team. They get good team when be like say going against the team, we know that we're going against a proper team as well. We don't play proper team. Tunisia wasn't a bad team. You understand? But the thing is that we always start well as a team. Nigeria, they start well. Down and one of the good advantages on what they get. And we need to keep our mode, get the goal first and see if we can be able to get another goal and stuff like that, which I believe say they no go do. I think they no go come outside compress us at the start of the game, just like waiting most teams they do. Even against Congo for World Cup qualifier, they not come outside first. You understand? And from second half, they come out. The goal where they score was a mistake. Then another thing, they are good in set piece as well. They are good in set piece. Congo was able to contain them in set piece, but in set piece, Nigeria is not good in set piece. Defending set piece, we've seen a lot of mistakes. We've seen a lot of mistakes when it comes to set piece. So now things that we'll look out for. But the game now very big game, now very good game. Two teams with a proper team. This is where coach counts. You understand? Because if I were to guess a team like Nigeria presently as a coach, one thing I could do is that I will play a formation of. I might even play the diamond formation with them as in a situation whereby I'll try clear the midfield because our midfield then be our strength, not even the attack. They're good as diamond formation stuff that
Mr. Nick, we know they hear you. Be like you they get 1 or 2 connectivity wahala. Can you hear me, Nick? How far you they hear me? Man like Nick, we know they hear you. go out and come back in again. Hopefully we will hear you. But shout out to everybody who
Yeah.
currently they watch us. Nick, you they hear me? But like I say, we did lose Nick. But like saying get one or two connection wahala. Hopefully you go sort them out. But shout out to everybody where they drop out messages now. Oga Michael, greetings. Oga Waimili, shout out to Lady Lola. Waimili, shout out. She did greet say. We did greet everybody. We did greet you too. Yeah. So, but while Nick they talk before, Nick just they give him in one kobo on the players way in say we need to put our eye for inside their body with respect to this Fennec Fox of Algerian team. We don't talk about Riyad Mahrez. Organic don't talk say him now. Him a very experienced player right now. Now person will be say Sabi well and understand African football and he understand what it takes to play for knockout phase of the AFCON because we also remember very well in 2019 our Riyad Mahrez take hang that free kick when knock us out of the AFCON semi-finals in 2019. And I talk about Ismail Benassar. Ismail Benassar, the former AC Milan midfielder and the current Dinamo Zagreb man. Now, person will be say go dictate the play. Now, him go try to also break up the play of the Super Eagles. I don't talk earlier on say the battle between Ismail Benassar and Wilfred Ndidi, Frank the Tank Oyeka, Alex Iwobi, it will be one of the key battles if we decide tomorrow games and also if we decide who go come out the winner. And shout out to Nikanzo, good to get you back.
You don't hear me.
Yeah, I hear you.
So like we say I dey talk. So now big game, now game when be like say we they look up to.
Yeah.
All we just needed to do is we need to go back to our drawing book. We need to analyze their game. We need to analyze
Mm,
their game. We need to analyze their weakness. We need to analyze their strength. One thing I noticed against them that day was um I think I watched a game from second half to extra time before they scored that goal.
yeah.
These people not really get they not really get the capacity. They
Mm,
not get the capacity to beat these people that they don't have the capacity, which was
Nigerian English
something.
man.
They not get the capacity. They not get the
Mm,
capacity. The attack not they that effective against the Algerian team. The attack not they
against the
that
Congo team.
effective, which yes, against the Congo team not get that attack where be like say if you put
Yeah. I
when
get your
people
point
put
now. I get
the
your point now.
Algerians under pressure. And one of the
Mm,
balls when I say is that the head balls where they float, they come. The Algerians they win most of them, which could be
mm,
advantage to us because we get those attackers where be like say if he give us the hold up play. Then another thing we
yeah.
get the attackers where be like say mostly Osimhen when be like say can run behind the defenders. All
Mm,
we just needed to pray for now make it take the chances as he get the chances taken because he go really can't.
okay.
He go can't. We don't enter
Okay.
that stage where be like say every mistake what you make can't.
True
You get
talk.
me. At the watch Senegal game right now. The go
Mali
when
currently get
Mali
a red card,
concede.
right?
When he concede, before the red card, the goal when they concede was a goalkeeper mistake, and he can't.
Mm,
Senegal take over the position. Them now based on oversee them, they won't try win balls and everything. Basuma get red card. And as he
mm,
get the red card, it's over for Mali because Senegal no be that team where be like they go fit go bully, just like the way they bully Tunisia. They no go
mm,
fit. So this game, play very careful. You have to
mm,
play very careful because one thing as well, we already have players like Onyeka. I think Onyeka
mm.
have yellow card in our last match. Indeed, they have yellow card in our last match. Kevin Bassey have yellow card in our last match. So in as much as we dey try, now why me tell you say, starting the game, if they play defensive football, meaning Nigeria no will not force the game.
Mm. We
That's
we
not
we
one
go
thing
we
I
go we go
noticed.
get more into their tactics organic and how would they
You
expect
understand? But to
both
the
coach
game, I
to
not
play.
feel
Mm, mm,
As a Nigerian, I'm taking Nigeria to win the game. You understand? I
yes
not
sir.
really see anything that spectacular about their team, apart from the
Mm,
fact that they are very fast and they play as a team.
mm,
Yeah, we don't play team like Tunisia that plays like as a team as well, but we dominated them based on the strength and everything. So going into this game is a big game, is a 50-50 for the game. On paper, the people will say that Nigeria will do better based on our star players, our flair. You understand? We don't build into the game well and stuff like that. But on a normal feed of play, I'll tell you, say it's a big game, but I think Nigeria winning.
Okay. Thank you, Organic Kinzo, with how you take talk and the way you take Siam. And I beg, everybody where they watch us now, if you never like the stream, I beg, leave us a like. We did on our road to 4K subscribers. So if it's not the first time where you see our program, you never subscribe, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification button. Lady Lola just join us. Make we get our thoughts on one of the two players where she thinks we really need to put eye for inside their body where well. We still get some other players who will give honorable mention like the Man City fullback Aitonori, the goalkeeper Zidane, the son of the legendary Zinedine Zidane. But make we hear from Lola who she thinks make she tell us who she thinks be the main person we really need to put eye for inside in body before we go the tactical battle between the Super Eagles of Nigeria tactician in Eric Chile and the tactician of the Fennec Foxes of Algeria, Valdemar Petković. Lady Lola, over to you. Make we hear your thoughts on the person where you think say we need to put eye for in body well.
Then Papa, we no go green. We no go green. Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. So my perspective is this: forget tactics. This is AFCON. I don't know if many people have actually been to an AFCON game. Don't be fooled by what you see on TV. AFCON is about the spirit. AFCON is about the spirit. Now, who won't win will win. And the thing with Algeria is Algeria plays till the end. That's one thing I respect about that team. They don't play up to 60 minutes. They don't play up to 70 minutes. They play until the end. So I think that's one advantage Algeria has. But in my opinion, both sides are very passionate. Both sides have great defenders. Both of them have great strikers. The question is, who's going to be the man of the match? For me, I foresee that Algeria's goalkeeper is going to be the man of the match because his ability to save, crucial goals is going to help them. So I think it's going to be interesting to see where the goals come from, whether it's going to be corner goals, whether it's going to be shots from outside of the box. I'm looking forward to see where the goal is going to come from because I believe the goalkeeper is very, very, very good. So for me, I think Algeria has a good goalkeeper. And I think for me, for Nigeria, we're finally playing as a team. And it feels so good when you watch, we're not Man United, We're playing as a team. We're playing like we're brothers. We're playing like there's a goal. So as someone who loves football, for me, I'm looking forward to seeing how the players communicate with each other. I'm looking forward to seeing how the midfield communicates with the defense. I'm also wary that Algeria is a very aggressive team. So in my mind, I already know that somebody's going to have a red card, and I'm worried that somebody's going to be injured. That's my only worry. But even within our injuries, I'm excited to see what Eric Schell's going to do with his change of tactics. So maybe by the 70th minute or the 80th minute, I'm excited to see, is he going to defend in the last 10 minutes, or is he going to try and even get more goals? So for me, that's how I see, the potential game tomorrow, should I say.
Afraid of that much. I bet who they talk, they hear to the person they talk, I know they hear.
No one's talking. Hey, my brother. I think he's frozen.
Sorry, I was mute.
Okay.
Oga Salem, I've been agreed to before. Good evening, my brother. How about this, sir?
Good evening, no. I greet you now.
How you do feel? Fine, Baba. Good to get you.
Oga
Good to
Salem, I go reply you.
Welcome, Oga. Welcome.
I saw your analysis on the group. I will reply you. Don't worry, I'm coming for that.
No wahala. Before I go banter on Arsenal Man U matter, this na Super Eagles soon. I be more na wait first, but I no vex. But shout out to my brother Morgan Paul. Oga Morgan Paul, happy New Year. How about this? We never see you since so in a while. Oga Morgan Paul they talk say the Algerian team they deficient with area balls, and that's where our strikers would thrive. Shout out to Oga Morgan Paul, person where we see they always they come with the tactics because him still they play active pro football. Shout out to you. So, but my people are making no verse, so I don't know what thing they happened to my connection today. I get 1 or 2 connectivity wahala, but I just hope say it go allow us complete today's stream. So, but I mean they talk about my brother Oga Salem, but hopefully he could join us back. But I also want to talk about a little bit about the defense of this Algeria team and Remy Benes Biani. Now one of the players where we go look for inside their body because I think say now one person we go try to keep our talisman in Victor Osimhen quiet, but that battle will be very interesting. The Borussia Dortmund man, now a very aggressive defender. Aerially is also good. If he hold the hold, now defender we see they also tall, but we expect our strikers go overshadow Ram and him and his centre back pairing. They've been very fantastic, and just like Lady Lola points out with respect to the goalkeeper of this Algerian team, Lucas Zidane, the Grenada man has been fantastic so far for this AFCON. Organic Kenzo also point out, say, this Algerian team don't concede only 1 goal so far where they concede to the legendary Emilio Insue of Equatorial Guinea. So this team, defensively, they're solid, they're aggressive, and they know how to, cut out mistake from their defending. So it could be interesting to see how Remy Benes Biani go cope with the quality of strikers where the Nigerians go bring come tomorrow. But I expect say him go fold under pressure because Victor Osimhen go come with a total different kind of mentality, a total different kind of pressure. Aqua Adams the same team. Ademola Lookman, our wingers, our fullbacks, our midfielders. I expect say waiting Remy Benes Biani go see tomorrow. I never see him at all for this AFCON. That now the kind of change where I expect our strikers to go into this game. But I talk about some players who will go see honorable mention. The fullback from Manchester City, Ike Nuri, we know saying a very attack-minded fullback. So I think our right fullback needs to be very wary in Bright to say Samuel of Ike Nuri because Ike Nuri they make good overlapping runs. So we need to make sure say those overlapping runs we cut them out. For me, I just expect us to keep Ike Nuri with defensive responsibility, make him begin defense so that he no go even see room to overlap, to try to attack us, to try to get in the space behind our defense. Because for me, I think going forward is a very, very good fullback. But defensively, I expect him to struggle because he's not a defender. He's not a defensive-minded kind of fullback. So I just expect, for a large portion of the game, we go keep Ike Nuri on the defensive foot, make it a defend, and make it no see room to attack us. But Organic guys, though, how you expect Coach Eric Chile to approach this game tactically? A lot of us they expect say, okay, maybe he could go with a 4-4-2 diamond where we don't see him they go with most of the time. We also don't know whether he also want switch to counter the tactics of Valdemar Petković, will be the tactician of the Fennec Foxes of Algeria. But Nick, from a Nigerian perspective, how you expect our coach to approach this game tactically tomorrow?
Yes, to me, one thing the coach go look forward to. I know say the midfield, them go give us the midfield. They go give us the midfield. I think they play more of 4-3-3 formation and 4-2-1-3 formation. That's what they play.
Yeah, 4 to
And
3 1.
what they do is so the truth of the issue now, the if you want to approach the game, approach the game. Stick to your formation. You understand? Stick to your formation. Your formation has been working for you. Stick to it. Play your formation first half and see what thing go come out from it. The only thing when I go see make him look out for, they fly ball. Their wingers they pacey. So our fullbacks need to watch their back because their wingers they pacey. So they like that drop ball. They like that drop balls. They go fly balls to make sure say their attackers and their wingers run behind your attackers, your fullbacks. So our coach needs to look out for that. Then looking out for that as well, the second balls, if they fly the ball, say maybe our defenders return the ball, we should not allow them to hold the second ball. The second ball should always be 50-50 going. You they get me? Should always be 50-50 going.
Yes,
I
sir.
know the way for team to fit play Nigeria presently, not really cooking the midfield, they will try to go side. They will try to take the balls, go side, look for 1v1, cross the ball into the 18-yard balls and stuff like that because we will set up our midfield. It's really difficult for you to break our midfield, mostly in front of our 18-yard balls and stuff like that. If you watch, teams never really get chance to load shots for front of our 18-yard balls based on the way we set up our 18-yard balls. So I did look and say them go still dwell on counter formation because they have pacey attackers. So the coach should look out for those pacey attackers. Which kind of runs they go make. Our fullbacks should not overlap too much. Our central defenders should not join the game too much. They are not to join the game. They should not overlap too much. They should not join the game too much. So that when the counter formation come out, we no go concede unnecessary cards, just like what happened against Tunisia when Semi Ajayi had that yellow card. We lose guard for that midfield that brought in that position when that guy make that pass. And that's the only option he get for that place. That the only option for him to go 50-50, either if he lose the ball, he'll not go lose the man. Now why he get that yellow card? So now just wait till we go. Me, I go take to me. I go ask the coach to do something about the way their balls go flying because they believe on their pace and stuff like that. Having a player like Riyad Mahrez playing as their fullback is going to be a very difficult game for us as well. To see the way Riyad Mahrez play right from the days and all those things there. And this is where technicality of even our players comes in. You remember against Congo, those kind of balls, what would they lose against Congo? It's not really allowed in this game. It's not allowed. That is why I said the coach should talk to the players not to force the game. Do not force the game. We consider that goal against Congo because we're trying to force the game. Do not force the game. Calm down.
Wait,
Goal
sorry.
go
What do
come.
you mean? Sorry,
Even though
what do you mean
say
by
we they
do not
play,
force the
even though
game?
say
Nick, you get a question.
I
do
don't
not
understand.
force
What
the
do you
ball.
mean by do not
Do not
force the game?
yes.
What does that mean in English?
Do not force the game do not force the game brought the goal against Congo.
But what does that mean? Do not
The
force the
pass
game. What does it mean?
when it will be made. The pass it will be made. He shouldn't have
Yeah.
made that pass.
Okay, so you're
He
talking
was
about
trying to force
passing.
the game. Yes, force the ball, like pushing the ball too
Okay.
much into them will make you losing the ball. And it will
Oh,
bring a
you're
counter
saying that it
formation to
won't.
you.
Okay, that makes sense. So you're not talking about forcing the game. You're saying that his passing
So
technique.
now I say,
Okay.
do not force the game, not force
Well,
the
I think
ball,
say Nick they
not
try to
force.
talk say
If
make you no
if I
spam
go,
make you the spam passes too much. Like you
Okay.
say the
Okay,
passes
makes
too much.
sense.
If I will
Don't
have to
force the
waiting
ball.
Nick they talk already. If I just put small Maggie to waiting Nick really mean be say, don't take some unnecessary risky passes when you know
But that
supposed. Yeah.
but that has to
Tell me.
happen. I'm sorry. No, all this talk is
No, no, you see,
is
see
Algeria versus Nigeria. It has to happen.
the truth of
Midfielders are known for
uh,
that.
Exactly.
okay,
Midfielders
let me
are
explain
known for
something
that.
to you.
So
Let me
you
explain
cannot
something
omit
to
that
you.
one. No, I
Okay, let me
understand what you're
explain
saying.
something to
I'm
you.
just saying, no, I understand what you're saying. What I'm replying to your statement to say, from my perspective, you cannot omit that. Midfielders are known when they get anxious, when they get tension. Everybody knows midfielders do that.
Yeah,
The only way,
And
the only way, the only,
that
the
is
only way you
where
can, the
that
only way you can change that, the only way you can change
Mm.
that is when the coach brings somebody new. He changes the midfielder and he tells the midfielder, you have to stay in this place. But when you're playing a heated game against an African team, it's very difficult to focus by you saying, don't force the game, because maybe when you're a goal down, there's anxiety there.
okay. This is where professionalism comes in, and this is where technicality comes in. You understand? I will digress a little bit. If you watch against Congo, the goal we considered, it will be forced the ball. They collected the ball, and he moves to. Then Bassi was not in position because it will be forced the ball. Bassi was
Okay.
already a left back for us. So when he
Okay,
forced the ball, when
I
they
was
lose
at
the
I
ball,
was at that game. I was at that game. What
yes,
time? What minute was that?
I can't remember the minute, but
I
what
can
happened is
remember.
that it will
It
be
was past 50 minutes. That's what I'm trying to say. I was at that game. If you watch that game on
was
TV, it looks like Iwobi was
yes,
not
I'm
even
listening.
running. If you watch that game on TV, because I've watched that game several times, right? It
Was
even
he
looks like,
running with the ball?
yeah. But
No, he
when I was at
wasn't
that
running with the
match,
ball.
the
He
guy
wasn't
was
running with the
running.
ball. This is the explanation. Mm,
You're not hearing me. When I was at the match, it was
I'm listening.
pouring with rain. It was
Okay.
pouring with rain, bro. It was cold. Walai, otutu yẹn. The guy Iwobi had been running. I used to think Iwobi was lazy until I saw him with my koro eyes. So I'm just saying, sometimes when you watch football on TV, it doesn't always. It's not the same as when you watch it in real life. So when I was watching that game, those guys, I can't lie, they were scared. They were scared because it was 0-0. Or sorry, I think it was, sorry, 0-1 or something.
One
So
zero,
I'm
one
The
just
zero.
thing
saying,
we,
We were
that
one
that
zero up.
that
yeah.
is what I'm saying. Well, we were already winning the game 1-0. We're already winning the game 1-0. So that pass was unnecessary because he saw that the player will intercept the ball. But he only believes his technicality that the ball will be able to beat the player to who is giving the ball to. And when they lose the ball, Bassi has already left his position as a central defender to a left foot back. It was only left with what's his name, Ndidi, who now dropped to control the game, and Ajayi. Now, what did this guy did? What did this guy did? He crossed the ball to Bakemba. When Bakemba hold the ball, he did not cross the ball first because he waited for the guy that scored the goal to run into the 18-yard box, which now took Ndidi into the 18-yard box as a central defender. That now take Ndidi as a central defender, which Bassi has lost his place. Ndidi now become a central defender. It was now against two. The guy gave a very nice pass. What was the pass he gave? He gave a pass that either Ndidi scored on goal or he lose the ball. And when you're playing these matches, that is why I say do not force the game. That same game too, Bassi did the same mistake. When Bassi did the mistake, we are lucky that Semi Ajayi was not the one marking the other player. Benjamin Frederick, based on he's very pacey, he was able to cancel the two attackers. He allowed the attacker to push the ball, want to do 1v1 with him. He didn't allow the attacker to cross the ball because he is pacey. You do understand? So this now the situation will be like say if you're playing against things like this, where you have technical players, you don't force the game. The goal we
Ikanzo, you there with us? You there hear us? Nick, it's like we don't lose Nick again because of the connection. Nick, you there with us? Hopefully we go figure Nick back. But I think that no force the game thing with when Nick they talk. Yeah, Nick, we hear you. We can hear you now. Hello, Nick.
Okay, so what I talk now, I say not forcing the game is going to help us a lot. Wanna they hear me now?
We can hear you, Baba.
Hello.
We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. Yes, sir.
Hello.
We dey hear you. We dey hear you.
Oh, this is why I always home. I always stay house, but because of
it's like we dey lose organic due to connection wahala. But good to get Ogayada also on the stream. Ogayada, how about this, sir?
Are they all right? How far now, buddy?
Yeah, we do. Good evening, Baba. Mr. Nick, you dey hear us now? I think Mr. Nick see they get connection wahala. Shout out to Nick. Ogatosin, good evening, Baba. Good evening, sir. Great saints. But I think Oga Nick get a very good point. Lady Lola also get a very good point with respect to this not force the game, not force the ball, as some coach could try to give the instructions to certain players, because midfielders definitely they get vision. They get how they don't see, say, okay, if I can the pass like this, my winger will receive in a certain way.
Sorry, can I say
make I just quickly land. Baba. Sorry, you're coming. And if you what did Nick really mean? We say if the midfielder no say the opportunity no really there, no make that risky pass, no make that risky move. We fit keep the possession first, because Nick Ango be say we they play a very technical and tactical team. When you play some kind of unnecessary risky balls or some unnecessary risky passes, if the opposition retrieve that ball from you, they fit recycle them with your players don't move out of position, if it lead to a goal. So Nick own school of thought be play safe when need be, and only play the risky passes when you think say the opportunity there. But then how we go take know when the opportunity there, because that respective midfielder also know what he don't see for your head. The way he don't already take the paint the picture. So okay, if I play this pass like this, it could fit result to XYZ, attacking situation. So at the end of the day, for me, I think my own opinion now say we need the right balance. Take risk, but take risk when you need to take risk. Because if you don't take risk at the end of the day, goals no go happen, because we know say some risky passes go result you in scoring goals. So I just want to throw that one out there with respect to with Nick they talk on not force the ball and the angle where the Lola they also they coming from. Not how I take Siam. But Ogayoda, I know say you get a lot of things to talk on this topic. Make we hear from you, Ogayoda, sir.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. Because when organic they talk about this whole thing, about not forcing the ball, and it will be not making the pass where he's supposed to make. I actually had to bring out the clip, and I don't really understand what Nick they talk, because I had to go watch the clip. He's giving a very wrong description of what happened actually, because Iwobi was not forcing any ball. Actually, Nigeria was Super Eagles was with the ball and in our own half, and they were trying to control the game. And Bassi played a pass into the part of Iwobi. Iwobi trying to control the ball, then nick the ball off him, right? Iwobi was not trying to play a pass. Iwobi was in our own box, was trying to control the ball, and the Congolese nicked the ball off him. And Super Eagles had three men where they back. So they nicked the ball off him, played the ball over, and it was not looking threatening. Even after the guy don't play the pass, it was not looking threatening. It was not looking like a chance on goal, because Ndidi was there. Before the ball got to Ndidi don't did then the position. So what was to do was to stop the ball, but the ball bounced passing leg, and he went into the part of the Congolese. We now scored the goal. So what I want to talk about, I just feel like we are talking too much about the Algerian game. I've seen too many analyses about Super Eagles against Tunisia, I saw analysis, Super Eagles against. And one thing I noticed is that every team looks good until they face Super Eagles. That is one thing I've noticed. Every team look like, say, they sabi play well until they meet Super Eagles. And one thing where Super Eagles we don't learn to do for this tournament, not to be able to control the game with and without the ball. That is one thing they don't manage to be able to do in the game. And Ndidi has been very instrumental. I felt like after that mistake when did he do against Congo, I think that he called himself meeting and tell himself, say, you know what, you cannot be complacent at any time. Because when I go look that goal, even from the time when we played the game, I thought Ndidi was complacent. I was like, this guy who felt too, and to buttress what Lady Lola talk, I felt like they were tired, and now I go believe say that cold affected them, because I saw how Ndidi was trying to hold that ball over in that game. I feel like something was holding these guys back. That was what I was feeling like. There is an element of tiredness in that Congo game, and you know how the Congolese came out, how we lost our Osimhen in the second half. It did not come out. It affected us, you know, going forward. There was nobody to actually occupy the Congolese defense. You know, the way Osimhen, they occupied that defense, there was nobody to occupy the defense. So they had a lot of time coming forward and being on the front foot. Another thing we say, I think the Super Eagles understand that pressing is a very important part of the game, and I see them pressing a lot of times against teams. And you know, when you are able to press with the like of Akko Adams, Victor Osimhen, what's the name, Ademola Lookman, when you can press like that in the manner at which they press, because against Benin, there was this game against Benin where immediately Victor Osimhen started leading the press. I started telling somebody, say they go win this ball. Say, because the way Osimhen they take press, in the direct Adam, where Adam go position. And unfortunately, if you go watch that Benin game, they won the ball. The guy passed the ball, enter inside space, where Adams pick him up. So I think, say, we cannot be analyzing the game from the strength of the Algerians, right? They have pacey wingers and all of that. I think that before they can play anything, Super Eagles already understand zonal marking, man marking, and how to press them. And Super Eagles understand the importance of winning second balls. It is very, very important. And we see Onyeka, which of them? Onyeka and Ndidi. I see them doing that a lot of times, making sure that they win the second ball. And when they win the second ball, who do they look for? They look for Iwobi. Where Goofy play those line splitting passes. You get, and these our guys, we say they call them Ademola Lookman is always ready to run. If you watch the game against Mozambique and the game against Uganda, you go see say Ademola Lookman is always ready to run against what they call him, against Tunisia too. He is always ready to run. So when the midfielders get the ball, what are they looking out for? They are looking out for the wingers who's making the run. And Akko Adams actually moves like a Mokachi. And that is very, very impressive. You know how he holds the ball, stops the ball, then pushes it. And before you know, he don't leave you. You don't leave the defender for back. You don't move on. I love his speed. And I like his, I like the way. So if you analyze the game, actually, look at what Algeria did against Congo DR. Look at how we played against Congo DR. And look at the improvement on our side. I feel like Super Eagles get upper hand going into the Algerian game. I feel like Super Eagles, because we've improved on the sides where we know really the level where we did now. I think it has to do a lot more to do with communication, being together, understanding that we are a team. And I think that was why Osimhen was reiterating that fact that, listen, it's a team sport. It is a team game, because we don't have to try to be individuals now. We have to be a team. We have to kick the ball when we need to kick the ball, play the ball when we need to play the ball. And if we keep that discipline in the Algerian game, I think we would have we would create a lot of chances. I just feel like we'll create a lot of chances, and we have that upper hand because we have players that can get us goals. Osimhen, Adam have shown us that he can actually score goals, and Osimhen, we know he's a proven goal scorer, and we know that this guy is a creator and as well as a scorer in the person of Osimhen Lookman. So I feel say Super Eagles will get the upper hand. If I'm not trying to be modest, I feel like say the Super Eagles get upper hand going into the game. Because the Mahrez will know as of 2016, the Mahrez will not be the same Mahrez now, right? Yeah, and being their star man, for me, it's just like taking Osimhen at 32 years to be our star man. We get very young boys to actually keep most of these people quiet. So if we play to our strengths, we get upper hand.
Okay. Lady Lola, make we hear from you. Where you think, say, the Super Eagles go win this game? You don't talk on some of your expectations tactically from Coach Eric Chile, but make we hear more from you in terms of the tactical battle tomorrow.
I mean, my brother just said everything that I said at the beginning, where I said communication is number one in a team. If a team can communicate and work as one, they can become great. Nigeria has everything that it takes. We have everything, even if we have a terrible goalkeeper. That's my only Panadol for my headache. Because we all know that Mbali, he's injured. That's my issue. He's injured. He's not at his best. So communication's everything. I think a tactic can only be great if the team can listen. You know, a tactic can only be great if the team can listen. And if the team can encourage each other. Because sometimes even while you're playing, you need your team members to say, okay, oh yeah, relax, you know. You need that gingering. And I think that's what makes us Nigerian. You know, when we can communicate with each other and give each other some insights. I trust Eric Chell. I trust that he knows what he's doing. I would like to rephrase your question and say the tactics I'm excited to see is the second half, is the last 10 minutes. I'm excited to see, is Eric Chell confident enough to do what he has to do? Or is he going to be scared and play it safe? Because you cannot be Alex Ferguson against Algeria in the last 10 minutes. You cannot defend with Algeria in the last 10 minutes. It not gonna work. Because Algeria also they're very good with their stamina. They've got great stamina. If you see them, they are running to the end. I was like, you know, they were not even like holding back or anything like that. So for me, I'm rephrasing the question to say, is Eric Chell willing to do what he has to do? Is he willing to bet on himself? Because everyone is saying we have to bet on the players. But I want to say to Eric Chell, are you going to bet on yourself? Because for me, I wouldn't even mind if we lose this game. For me, it's about football. Are we going to lose like champions, you know? Where everyone's going to be saying, man, this was the best game of the tournament. You know, like a Man City versus Fulham, 4-3. I want us to, that's the kind of football I want to see tomorrow. I don't want to see 2-1. I don't want to see that. I want to see the players really, you know, listen to the coach, trust each other. Because sometimes what I noticed, you know, the last game, everybody was trying to kill Victor Osimhen. What you could tell in the last game is they still don't trust each other. Because if you trust each other, you would all be able to get a goal. So clearly, there's still you know, this lack of we are really one. Because if they really trusted each other, they would trust that Osimhen would have given the ball to either of them for them to get their own goal. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, tactics, I trust Eric Chell. I think whatever tactics he chooses, I think he knows what he's doing. You know, we're not the ones who are seeing these players behind the scenes. But the question is he going to choose a tactic that allows the players to become champions, not just because they won, but champions on the pitch? Or is he going to choose a tactic where we're trying to defend Algeria for 40 minutes? You cannot do that. That's already a tactic that cannot work.
Mm.
So that's my point.
Thank you, Lady Lola, with the way you take talk, how you see because you raise up very, very good points with how you drop them. And you talk something when a lot of times we ask that question, and some people don't also talk, say, Coach Chile need to improve on this. You talk, say, how we going to manage the game in the last 20 minutes of the game, 10 minutes of the game, last 40 minutes. The Super Eagles start well, they win in position, because that's now one of the question mark which some people get with respect to Eric Chile tactically. They always they start well. It seems they always they start well, but what thing will happen in the last 20 minutes of the game? And after going one go up, what thing will happen? So just like you talk, it would be interesting to see whether Coach Eric Chile go fit actually trust inside to play to their strength, because we know say to defend for 40 minutes, for example, in a winning position, not be really the Super Eagles strength. We have to attack. That now where our strength is. But at the end of the day, we also need to find the right balance between defense and attacking. But Organic, good to get you back. Hopefully, that connection, katakata, with the disturb you before, will allow you drop your message the way you want to take drop. But shout out to everybody where they drop comments now. I see all the comments. We go touch all of them one by one. But Organic, make we hear from you in terms of the tactical battle tomorrow.
Watching from the Algeria team, man, it'll be very good team, and it'll be very good team, and there'll be team won't be like, see, they get their plans right. So the tactical battle of the team, I they say I'm like 50-50. We get the advantage on paper. Why I say on paper, because first of all, we get two previous African best, which are still young. Secondly, our team they play well, we they defend well. Yes, we don't concede goals for this team, which our weakness are considering goals. Our strength are scoring goals. Total, this competition, we don't conceive total of I think 4 goals: 2 against Tunisia, 1 against Uganda, 1 against Tanzania, which is our group stages, which we correct. We correct them against
Mozambique.
Mozambique. We corrected it. We not give them that chance. Yes, they have some half chances. Half chances. One from set piece. I think the other one they have half chances. But so the two teams now, their strengths now their defense. Our strengths now our attack. So how we go fit to correct this thing from the two teams now? How then go fit put on their strength into the attack too, and now we go fit to put on our strength into our defense too. What comes from the coach? Because the thing is not just all about star players. We're playing a team that they are very good on the ball. And just like what I talk, they are good in long balls. Their long balls most time goes to their wingers, and they get these attackers where be like they can be able to give hold up play to their midfielders as well. So the tactical battle now for the coach to be able to deal with the up balls when it go our fullbacks. Bright Hosseini, we know how he's very good in the air. Man not say he's weak in the air. He's very good in the air. So he has to work on himself. Bruno did a very good game the last time. Even Bright Hosseini did a very good game in the last game. So we'll got work on those situations to see say the balls. Any ball where be like say beat our fullbacks, we got look for a way be like say our central defender will fit to win the ball. Most time Kevin Bassett they do a very good work from that left wing, so we not they really they see they use the physical strength, they use the physical strength, they use the head, they calculate the ball, they return the balls back. So we'll look into there. So the tactical battle, just like what I don't talk before, the coach should go with what he has been doing. He started this play against was it who he started it with? I think he started it against Uganda or something like that. They played Tolu and Osimhen. It didn't work on the first half. I think he now removed Tolu. Then we move into the next game. From Benin Republic, he started this diamond formation that works against Benin Republic. that works against Gabon. Even Congo, it works till Osimhen come off from the game. Then come into the competition. We don't grow into the formation. We don't grow into the formation. Even when team try to like hold us for a few minutes for the formation, but when it leak, go come out because of the way our two attackers they move. And it gives Lookman chance to take shots, give Lookman chance to get goals. So those things there. And the other thing we need to look up to, no selfish play. This kind of game, you don't need selfish play. You don't need to be the star man for the feed. We need a team that will go out there, look out for each other, trust each other, just like what the lady just said just now. She said,
Yeah.
She not fixate and trust each other for that situation to come out. So we need to trust each other because ego can't well. Ego can't trusting each other, playing the right ball at the right time. Our fullbacks need to know how to bring the balls into the 18-yard box because most time our fullbacks they have crosses. For this competition, their crosses has not really been there. And even Bruno has not given a threatening ball. Say now Bruno bring this cross on the ball or threatening. We watch most of our goals comes from Iwobi, comes from even the midfielders. All who have fullbacks are balls that can be able to bring inside the 18-yard box. So when they bring that ball come inside the 18-yard box, now you they get players like Lookman, Osimhen, and Akwa Adams. They attack the ball. Why you they get players like Iwobi, Oyenka, and Ndidi for the second ball
Outside the
when it go
box.
come out which is the second ball when it go come outside from the 18-yard box. So we need to look on these things. Our fullbacks need to learn how to bring the right crosses inside the 18-yard box. And if it's not a cross, if he's a player, just like the goal, if you watch the goal where be like say Paul score, you watch the goal where Paul score. You see that pass where be like say Moses Simon give what's his name when Moses Simon give good evening when Moses Simon give Dele Bashiru. You
Dele
see that runs
Bashiru, yeah.
into that 18-yard box. We need players to make that runs into the opponent's 18-yard box too. Sometimes it will be just push enter the opponent's 18-yard box, make that runs into that 18-yard box to free the other players from that position and get a goal. So those tactical things then go show for the game because just like what people they talk say, we play together, but it's a game of football. Any mistake will cost you. No unnecessary yellow card, no unnecessary yellow card, no unnecessary play. Talking to the players, no too much arguing with the referee. Because at the early stage of the game, if your midfielder or your defender gets yellow card, your game will start to the threatening, except if not good threat, then decide to take the yellow card. But if not a good threat, no unnecessary. Another thing, our goalkeeper, release the ball when you're supposed to release the ball. Find the right players. You have two good attackers up there. If you play the ball, make sure say you play the ball to direction where your attackers go fit head, which is either Akwa Adams or Osimhen go fit head the ball. Not just they play ball like that into the air. To me, by the grace of God, we they win this match. We they look up for Morocco and Cameroon. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much, Organic. Thank you. With how you take break and down. And shout out to Oga Elder too, Lady Lola too. I bet I'm gonna no vex. I don't know what did happen with my connection today. I don't know why we get this interference. If another person mic a day on, but hopefully we go sort them out by the next stream. But shout out to everybody we don't make their contribution, Lady Lola, Oga Elder, Mr. Nick. Make I just talk say my people don't talk everything finish. I just want talk say tomorrow games we need to start the game well because like Organic the talk, we don't do the crucial stage of the competition now where you say if you make mistake you feel no get room in and we'll get room in another game to correct them. So if you make mistake, correct it inside that game and make sure say we start well, not considering the first goal. Now one talking point because so far for this AFCON 2025 we never concede first, so make we just continue with that record. They go say we no go concede first and start well, score early, because I think if we score the early goal, that one go put us for inside the driving seat and we go there more relaxed, we go there more composed, And just like Organic don't talk, Oga Elder don't talk, Lola don't talk, we need to play together as a unit. We need to play as a team, because one big thing when we go talk about the team under Coach Eric Chile now say, we know they rely too much on individual ability again. We are now playing good football, collective football as a team. And like we dey talk, waiting a team go fit do, one individual no go fit do am. So make we remember, say, we get a collective goal and we play together as a team. One player make mistake, another player fall back for inside position, try to cover for him and correct a mistake. Now wetin we want to see on the pitch. We want to see people where we say they know, say yes, we get a collective goal, maybe to qualify for the next round and win the AFCON, will be the biggest football competition in Africa. So we need to make sure, say, we know what's there at stake. We fight for every ball. If we know we make mistakes, we try to correct them on the pitch. And just like we also the talk, Eric Chile also gets a big role to play for inside this matter, because now when coaches they talk on the knockout stage, now where we say coaches, you need to work that money where we say that they pay you correct. So we expect to see our coach also they tune in with the team and come out with a tactical masterclass where go fit execute, a victory for the Super Eagles come tomorrow for Marrakech. But immediately after the game tomorrow, we go also there to come talk about what we watch with our Korokoro eye. Shout out to Mike Wins. Mike Wins talk say 300 million coaches for Nigeria. My brother Mike Wins, I'm on our work to watch now, our work also to analyze. So shout out to you. And Ogato sing the talk say, I hope say our boys go ginger throughout the game. Yes, we need to fight, just like Lady Lola they talk. This Algerian team, they get engine, they get stamina, if they run for 90 minutes. We also need to come to the party. We need to follow them, battle for every ball and fight for every ball, and make sure, say, we no give them room to come out on top for this game. But you will watch us real quick. What do you expect for the game tomorrow? What be your score prediction? Which player you think say go stand out for the Super Eagles? Who you think say go be the decider? Come tomorrow, real quick. Drop them for inside the comment section. But good to get Lady Lola back. Lady Lola, what be your predictions for tomorrow game? Real quick, drop them for us.
Ooh, predictions. 3-1. I'm ready for 3-1. And I forgot to say, I really want to see Bassi on the running down, on the left wing. It will be good to see Bassi on the left wing. I don't know if you remember AFCON 2024. There was one goal that he gave us, well, not goal, but assist. He gave an assist by just running down that left wing. He literally bulldozed through everybody. So that was something I wanted to say. I would love to see him use Bassi, the odd time just to run down. But 3-1 to Nigeria. Yes, I'm excited.
Thank you, Lady Lola. And also, I go add to what you talk. We also see what Bassi if he do when he go forward with those runs against the Bafana of South Africa during the World Cup qualifiers. Where you forget that goal for South Africa. But Organic Kaizo, make we hear from you. Waiting be your scoreline prediction. The Abido Shaker of Manchester United.
Well, I also stand my ground. I know one thing I need to understand is that I'm not going to intimidate any team. Nigeria will win a good difference, but we'll get a win because it's really like revenge. These people don't really do us something lately. I think we've not had a win for them for the past 2 to 3 meetings with them. So
the last 3 games.
We just need to put things straight and make it straight like we are still the Super Eagles and we are still the Giants of Africa when it comes to football and everything. So we are winning the game with a goal up. 1 goal difference. 1 goal difference. That's what I'm putting it. 1 goal difference.
All right. Shout out to Titi Layo. Shout out to Titi Layo where they say hello from Facebook. Ogato seen the talk say make Calvin Bassey just focus on the defending. Yeah, so the defending part of the game now being primary responsibility, but at the end of the day, defenders also the score goals. But we just need to find balance between defending and attacking. But just like Tosin talk, now the defending be the main coco. Ogato Sin, I'm mobilize you to now stand up comedy handle. Ogato Sin don't talk say make you no go kick ball, go Kevin Cottage for England. But shout out to Ogatosin. Ogatosin, you never drop your prediction today. What's happening? What's going on? Drop your prediction. Ogatosin, the talk say that's Riyad Mahrez free kick for 2019. So it's still on time for a while, but with the hope, say, tomorrow for Marrakech, Riyad Mahrez, we go off in lights tomorrow, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria go come up on top victors. For me, I go talk, say, this game is a very close game with the way I take the look and why they expect it, make the Super Eagles of Nigeria differentiate themselves and Algeria for inside the field of play, because the Algerians, just like we don't already the talk, organic the talk, say this team, go underrate them because tactically they're a good side. We don't say defensively they are one of the most consistent side so far for this AFCON. They don't concede only one goal against Equatorial Guinea, scored by the legendary Emilio Nsoe. And their goalkeeper, I think, get Lucas Zidane. Get the most clean sheet so far for this AFCON. Correct me if you think I did wrong, but off of my head now, within I think I know you look at the records right now. I just expect the Super Eagles of Nigeria to play business like football. Take our chances when we get our chances, because this is the knockout phase now. You feel not get too many chances, and as footballers, we all know. Now a game of chances. Goals go win you games. Defense go win you titles, as some people they talk about. So when we get our chance, we score our goal. And defensively, we need today rock solid, strong kakaraka like Zuma Rock. But shout out to everybody we're tuning in today. Everybody will leave us a comment. Everybody will leave us a like. Shout out to you. Now you be the MVP of today's stream. Join us tomorrow immediately after the game for Marrakech. We could do live here, and hopefully we go come with the victory song. We go come sing, Hop Super Eagles. We go come with, a lot of good moments. We go come and talk about a lot of good moments from the game. But no matter what happens tomorrow, win or lose, we go come talk about the Super Eagles for Nigeria performance against the Fox of Algeria. And this one they come from Mike Wins. The talk say if them don't collect 3 goals last 10 minutes, he said if them don't collect 3 goals last 10 minutes, we'll be dead on arrival. We just expect the Super Eagles of Nigeria go score plenty goals at the start of the game. That one will give us more confidence, and it will make our mind strong. Well, guys, Mike, you also never give us your prediction or give us a prediction real quick. But shout out to everybody we're tuning in today. Shout out to Step Monique. Step Monique talk say Zaidu Sanusi. I beg. Now on our coach Eric Chile. Naingo decide that one. But shout out to you. Shout out to also to Dan Till. Other people will join us from Instagram. Shout out to everybody. Everybody will tune in today. If not the first time you see our program on the channel and you never subscribe, please, I beg, press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. But my name is Nakbos, and tomorrow after the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Tennis Fox of Algeria, we go turn that for you to come tell on our waiting. We watch with our Kuru. I got to say, not drop a prediction. They say Nigeria 2, Algeria 1. Me, I go with a 2-0 victory to the Super Eagles prediction. I like clean sheet well. And clean sheet, they make my mind the day cooler. So 2-0 to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now I go predict. Organic, what will be your last, your closing remark for me, Organic Aizo?
Just hope
Mr. Nick, you know with us? What will be your closing thoughts?
More just hope say tomorrow we get the win, we celebrate the win, and move on to the next one, expecting what will happen between Cameroon and Morocco. We are so confident, but now game of football, you understand? A game of football, you understand? When the team don't they do well, I know 100% of my friends, out of 100%, 70% now they watch Nigeria match, except when the team don't they do well. Most people even there online, they talk to their. They never watch Nigeria match, they don't trust Nigeria. But when the team don't they progress, they'll call up, they'll come fix TV. When any mistake come, they'll come, they talk, all those things. And one of the reasons why I be like, say, I did disappointed with them, because just like what I did tell them that we are playing against teams like us as well. Yes, we might be, we get that population to push many things on the internet, off the internet, we get that population, but we are playing against teams, and these teams have coaches. This team gets players outside Nigeria as well. These teams will be like them, they train, they get every facility what we get. Every opportunity what we get as Nigerian, they have the opportunity. They have coaches, they have backroom staff, they have fitness coaches, they have coaches that analyze these games and everything. They come with tactics. So it's a game of football. Anything can happen. We can go into the game, we win the game flawless. Everybody, they can come, they can beat us flawless. Just a mistake when our coach go make, or maybe we can go into the game, we'll not pray for back and injury, just like that Congo game. Osimhen gets injury, the game was died off because we know our first 11 is our strength. This our first 11 is our strength. Apart from Onyedika when prove himself for the last game, we've not really seen any other player when be like say go feel replace player for this our team when be like go really put in that impact when be like this our first 11 they put in from the defense to the attack is our best team that we're playing now. They've played together, they've understand themselves, they understand the runs and everything. So we just pray injury no come before tomorrow, no sickness, no nothing until we just pray that during the game no injury comes in as well. We win the game onto the next one. Let's try to avoid yellow cards from. I don't know whether if our players when don't get yellow card before, like person like Basi, in the Onyeka, which other person again don't get yellow card. I just pray say if they get yellow card, it no go affect us for semi-final. If the yellow card will cancel for quarterfinal, then semi-final we can be able to have a free pass. So I just pray that say they no get yellow card so that we can be able to move just like that. So that's what I have to say. So we hopefully
Thank you.
are celebrating, give thanks to God that we are here in quarterfinal. Or we just need to go there tomorrow, play with pride, play as a team. We pray to God because one thing people go say there is no luck in football. We don't see countries win matches with luck. The other team go play. They no get good, but just one chance, the game go end. So that's all I have to say. Thank you. See you tomorrow after the game.
Organic. I greet you, Baba. Okay, Elder, make we bet your own prediction and final thoughts for tomorrow's game. You are mute, sir. You didn't mute.
No too much talk. The thing is, like we have said it here, communication is very important. Let them go there, let them play as a team, let them carry that spirit. We don't carry them all tournaments long. Let them carry them, enter the game, make them understand, say, you are not just doing yourselves proud, you're doing the nation proud, you're doing your family proud, you have a lot of people who are rooting for you, who wants you to win. Just go there with be motivated, carry the Nigerian spirit, they never say die spirit, right. Carry them go there. And one thing we know, we say against all odds, we shall go come outside, with victory. It does not matter what any other person gets, whether any other, it does not matter to me. What matters to me at this point is the strength that we have. Let us exploit our strengths on tomorrow. Exploit our strengths. Use them to our own our own advantage. More, because at a point where we say you go want to pay attention to the other people's strength. If you want to begin, they look sometimes a game of football is won by just playing to your own strength, playing to your own tactics, just accept, And one thing where Lady Lola talk, where she pointed out about how Eric Chell is going to manage the last 10 minutes of the game. We know that it's going to be a close game. But one thing, that word where Lady Lola talk, they're very, very, very important. Go out there, be pragmatic, enjoy yourself, play to your strengths, because a lot of people, they root for you. And surely when you carry the Nigerian spirit, go there is no way you are coming back without winning that match. So for me, let them just go there and know that a lot of people, they root for them.
Shout out to Oga Elder, real quick, plug in your channel before we end the stream, my brother.
Yeah. You go get me on Elder Football TV on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram is Man United Elder TV, and on YouTube is Man United Elder TV. Yeah, that's where we are. Check us out. You go see everything what they do for that place.
Thank you for tuning in, Organic Kanzo. You always come with a vibe. Shout out to you, Lady Lola, Mr. Salem, Oga Tosin, Oga Mike, everybody we're tuning in today. Agnes, everybody, thank you very much. Mr. Michael to Step Monique on Instagram, Dantil on Instagram. Shout out to everybody. We go catch you now tomorrow immediately after the match. we go there. My name is Nakpos, and make gonna enjoy the rest of on a Friday evening. Our people they talk say weekend we go good from Friday. Now we didn't know this weekend a good weekend. See you guys on Saturday with victory.